Ichetucknee Today is not the river described by old-timers or the river that some of us remember. The boil no longer bubbles above the surface of the headspring. Water that was once clear as glass has turned cloudy. Green eelgrass is covered with brown algae. Some underwater plants have disappeared. Because the springs are the top layer of the aquifer, problems in the springs warn us of problems with our drinking water. In 2016, scientists at the Howard T. Odom Florida Springs Institute gave the Ichetucknee a C- grade for environmental health. Ignoring a new measurement of fish counts, the two lowest grades were Ds for spring discharge or flow and nitrate pollution. Water clarity was graded B-. These poor grades reflect long-term trends that are hurting the Ichetucknee. Falling groundwater levels, reduced spring flows, and nitrate pollution are combining to cause this damage. Springs expert Robert Knight says, "This system is not healthy. If you have a 6th grader who's getting C- grades, you aren't proud of that." He estimates that the Ichetucknee has lost 1/4 of its historic average flow. Nitrates are twice as high as Florida's recommended standard for springs. Who is causing this damage? We are, all of us. We're using groundwater faster than rainfall can replace it. Our water budget is overdrawn. The largest uses of fresh water in Florida are for agricultural irrigation and public supply, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. Since the middle of the 20th century, new farming techniques such as center pivot irrigation and concentrated animal feeding operations, or CAFOs, have changed the face of agriculture in Florida. Industrial strength agriculture has replaced traditional family farms and timber operations that used less water. Residential lawns are big problems too. Today, turf grass is the largest agricultural crop in Florida, and lawn irrigation accounts for most of the water used by homeowners. We must understand that our freshwater resources are limited. According to geologist Jim Gross, every drop of water we use is one less drop for our springs and rivers. The Floridan aquifer beneath our feet is made of porous limestone, which means that anything that falls on the ground can seep into the groundwater that feeds the springs and provides our drinking water. Nitrate pollution is one of our biggest problems, and it comes from many sources: human and animal waste, agricultural and urban fertilizers, biosolids or sewage sludge spreading areas, septic tanks, stormwater runoff, and wastewater treatment spray fields. Nitrate pollution is increasing all over North Florida, and some wells are showing nitrate concentrations at levels that can make people sick. Pesticides and herbicides are other problems that affect water quality in our springs. Those of us who love the Ichetucknee know that it is a treasure worth saving for our children. To save it, we first need to acknowledge today's problems and then accept responsibility for solving them. We must agree to work together to use less and pollute less. And to work together, we must recognize that we're all connected to the aquifer, to the Ichetucknee, and to each other. Water is life. If we save springs like the Ichetucknee, we will also save our drinking water and ourselves.